यहीं से बनाना है।
ये बनाएंगे और हम सबको भेजेंगे।
And other regional countries have to play will be critical to cross the threshold to the domain of peace in a country that has borne the burden of a bloody war for over 40 years. This conference is taking place under the umbrella of a very challenging theme: end of conflict or end of the way. There is no tailor-made assurance that an end of conflict may necessarily lead to the advent of peace in Afghanistan. That inter alia may require a few other undertakings in the event Some of the contenders to power in Afghanistan are not in congruence with the terms of the potential agreement for peace. The prospect of a plunge into civil war remains a possibility. Let's not forget that Afghanistan has seen this happen in the not too distant past. It cannot be ruled out. It also remains to be seen whether the US, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and other regional countries can actually converge around a grand master plan for peace. Another factor that I've highlighted in a couple of my recent articles on Afghanistan is that a peace that is born out of exhaustion of one or more parties to the conflict may not be a durable one, as a genuine desire for peace would not be the underpinning to such an eventuality. Peace will be durable only if it takes into account the needs and aspirations of all constituents, most importantly, the people of Afghanistan across the board. While the agreement to reach the coveted peace is important, even more important will be the evolving of an implementation mechanism that should all ethnic groups to feel that they can be secure. People among this August gathering may be privy to the emerging developments within affairs. We have 2 more working sessions, and we should be hearing from us formulate our recommendations to the respective governments to guide them to the attainment of peace and reconciliation in Afghanistan. Once again, I'm grateful to all of you. May I now request Andrea Stir to say a few words.
Bakhair Aglast and Khush Amadid. It is a great pleasure that I may welcome here all to this Track 2 forum. This certainly this couldn't come at a more crucial time now, when Taliban are negotiating with the US government about peace or withdrawal. We all wish for peace after 4 decades of conflict. This peace is not at all certain, certainly. It greatly depends regarding regional stability, can only come from within the concerned society. Germany to give us that chance to facilitate such 1983. So far, I think, yesterday it has become very clear that for Pakistan, stability in the region through supporting the and not to just support one party, but Afghanistan. Pakistan certainly has the great advantage that it has a very shared history, a very long, considerably the same culture, the same religion, the same past, which has been rocky, who are not that close to that country. But I think it is important to reach out to those as well on both sides.
For being a great partner in that cause. This is the 7th round of the joint second track discussion in Afghanistan, and I've been part to most of them, previously at a different capacity, and today at a very private Afghan citizen's capacity, but it's always an honor to be part of these really important, productive discussions. And today for Afghanistan, there is no greater issue, more important, than the issue of peace. And it does not come at a more important time than it is now, that we are witnessing probably the best opportunities for peace in a long, long time. Opportunities that, if managed well, collectively, responsibly, and coordinatingly, then hopefully that will put an end to the bloody war that has affected not only Afghanistan, of course, the greatest, but also everybody in the neighborhood. And within the neighborhood, there can't be any country to whom the consequence of war in Afghanistan would be more directly felt than Pakistan. We therefore hope that This opportunity, as we see it, and makes us optimistic and pushes us to do our utmost to take the maximum advantage of, that this opportunity is also viewed the same way by important stakeholders, by important neighbors, by important international partners, and everybody who could help us. In the lives and livelihood of the Pakistani people, the peace will have a direct.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It is my pleasure and an honor to be speaking today at this important forum. At the outset, I'd like to thank Regional Peace Institute for inviting me to this ceremony. Track 2 Dialogue is an important platform as it helps in building bridges between countries. We appreciate the role of Track 2 Dialogue and think tanks for their useful work. In this regard, I'd like to admire Regional Peace Institute and Hans Seidel Foundation for holding the 7th round of Pakistan-Afghanistan Track 2 bilateral dialogue. Afghanistan is a very important country for Pakistan. Owing to its geographical proximity, historical and cultural links, and the impact of the situation in Afghanistan on Pakistan. Building close cooperative relations with Afghanistan, therefore, is a high priority for Pakistan and a vital component of our government's vision of a peaceful neighborhood. In this regard, Afghanistan-Pakistan Action Plan for Peace and Solidarity is a very important platform which needs to be utilized effectively to achieve mutual benefits. My maiden foreign visit to Kabul, followed by 2 more visits during the last 8 months, underscores the importance our government attaches to its relations with Afghanistan. Pakistan has always maintained that lasting peace in Afghanistan can only be achieved through a politically negotiated peace process that is owned and led by Afghans. It is heartening to see that all stakeholders in Afghanistan are now arriving at the same conclusion. The progress achieved so far as a result of the ongoing peace process is a welcome development. Pakistan has rendered its full support to direct talks between the US and the Taliban. We hope that the talks held in Abu Dhabi and Doha will lead to a comprehensive intra-Afghan dialogue, which is essential for sustainable peace in Afghanistan. As a brotherly country, Afghanistan, we firmly believe that it is only up to the people of Afghanistan to decide as to who shall rule them. While Pakistan will continue to play its role in good faith and as a shared responsibility, we do believe that achieving peace will not be easy and will require all stakeholders to contribute sincerely to make the peace process successful. We also believe that regional countries have an absolutely critical role in making Afghanistan peaceful and stable. In order to solidify regional consensus and garner support for Afghan reconciliation, I visited China, Iran, Russia, Afghanistan, Qatar, and UAE. I've held several rounds of talks with Ambassador Zalmay Khalilzad in Islamabad. We've exchanged views on the ongoing peace process. Both of us agree that we cannot afford to miss this opportunity for peace in Afghanistan. It is unfortunate that the Doha dialogue between the Afghan delegation and the Taliban, scheduled to be held earlier this month, was postponed. Intra-Afghan dialogue holds the key to Afghan peace process. We hope that the meeting will be held at an early date. Peace in Afghanistan is also crucial for regional connectivity. Rightly described as the heart of Asia, Afghanistan is at the heart of major regional connectivity initiatives, be it rail and road connectivity or energy corridor. Our dream of regional connectivity can only be realized if there is stability and peace in Afghanistan. The conflict in Afghanistan has triggered one of the largest displacement of people. Bulk of the people displaced by the lethal conflict found their abode in Pakistan. Pakistan has continued to host millions of Afghan refugees for almost 4 decades. The largest protracted presence of refugees anywhere in the world. The 3 million Afghan refugees in Pakistan consider Pakistan their home. There is intrinsic linkage between the economies of Afghanistan and Pakistan. We are the largest trading partner of Afghanistan and the largest importer of Afghan exports, which is the lifeline of Afghan economy. We also remain supportive of Afghanistan's regional connectivity initiatives. Pakistan is part of a multiple bilateral and regional connectivity initiative like Peshawar-Kabul motorway, Torkham-Jalalabad dual carriageway, Chaman-Kandahar railway, and transnational energy transmission projects like Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, the Tapi gas pipeline, and CASA 1000 transmission lines. These projects are important for deepening mutual connectivity of Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Central Asia, and address the energy needs of the region and generate significant economic activity in Afghanistan. Pakistan has played its due role when it comes to contributing to the reconstruction of Afghanistan. We have pledged $1 billion for development and reconstruction of Afghanistan. Through our development assistance, we've undertaken multiple development projects in Afghanistan in various fields that includes building hospitals, educational institutions, and student accommodations, roads and highways. The joint inauguration of Muhammad Ali Jinnah Hospital in Kabul was held on the 20th of April, built at a cost of $24 million, which was presented to the Afghan government and people as a gift from Pakistan. In terms of investing in the youth of Afghanistan, over 50,000 Afghans have studied in Pakistani educational institutions and are now working in Afghanistan's public and private sectors, fulfilling their own dreams and the needs of their country. We've extended 6,000 fully funded scholarships for Afghan students. To encourage female education, we have dedicated 100 seats to female candidates from Afghanistan. In addition, we have been extending a large number of training and capacity building courses to Afghan professionals from various fields, including doctors and paramedics, diplomats, bankers, people from railways, agriculture, and forestry departments. I would like to conclude by reiterating that it is our sincere and genuine desire to see our Afghan brothers live in peace, and we will continue our support for durable peace in Afghanistan. We are also determined to continue our sincere efforts for strengthening bilateral relations by deepening cooperation to address the challenges and promoting mutually beneficial relations. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I had to say, and this is what the policy of the Pakistan government is. But I'd like to share some thoughts beyond the written text, because I'm not here to just deliver a written speech. I'm here with conviction. Conviction for peace and stability, for the future of my country and my region. History tells me no superpower has ever, and whenever it tried, it failed. The Afghans are proud people, and they do not accept masters, but they do welcome friends. And Pakistan, ladies and gentlemen, is a country that wants to befriend you. And today you have in Pakistan a government which is extending an arm of friendship. This is a historic moment. If Pakistan and Afghanistan miss this opportunity, our future generations will curse the leadership that governs on both sides. Let's not forget, history can be unforgiving. And let's learn the lessons from history. So let's avail this opportunity. Let's make the best of a new convergence that has emerged. And that is why I'm here, sir, at your invitation. And that is why I think this round, the 7th round of academics and intellectuals and former diplomats and people who care about Afghans and Pashtuns is important. And other ethnic groups. Afghanistan is more than Pashtuns. All ethnic groups. People who care about peace. People who care about stability. It is important for them to sit together, to join hands and think and carve out a future. No matter what friends and others tell us, to the people of Afghanistan and to the people of Pakistan or Afghanistan, do we need a third party to tell us what is in our interest? Can't we see what is in our interest? Can't we understand how we stand to gain and how will we lose if we do not see eye to eye and we do not cooperate with each other? We have intellectuals from all over the world who come and tell us, can't we see for ourselves? Our futures are tied. Geography has tied us together. There's no escape from that. The sooner we realize it, the better it will be for both of us. Today, we have to decide what kind of future we want for ourselves. We've seen the pendulum swung from one side to the other. There was a time when Pakistan was your most trusted friend. When you were hunted, Pakistan embraced you. For decades, Afghans lived as brothers and sisters in Pakistan, and still are. And then we saw the pendulum swing in a direction where we were accusing each other, pointing fingers. So the pendulum swung from the complete trust that you considered Pakistan as your second home. Which of the Afghan leader has not lived in Pakistan, has not benefited from Pakistan? And then we saw the trust wither away. And there are factors. I do not want to go into those factors because this is the time for building bridges, not burning them. So we have to sit and we have to ponder and we have to carve a future together. I, as a Pakistani, who happens to be the foreign minister of this country, would like to see us play cricket together. I would like to see energy flow from the north to south. And Afghanistan and Pakistan both benefit from it. I would like to see a new regional connectivity. And now with this new economic corridor connecting north to the south, nobody could, a few decades back, even dream of something, a project of this nature. But it has become a reality. Who knows? Who knows? Tomorrow, we could be connected east to west. And why not? And why not? For that you need leadership, and then you need a vision, and you need political will. Do we have it? That is what the people of Pakistan and the people of Afghanistan want to know. From the political leaderships on both sides. Do we have the far-sightedness? Do we have the vision? Do we have the depth to understand the challenge that we are confronting as nations? That is what we need to understand. And people like you have to guide us. Academics, people who have seen happiness and who've seen sorrow together. We've seen good times together and we've seen bad times together. There is interdependence. We have to trade together. We have to reconstruct our countries together. We have to rebuild devastated areas together. We have to build roads and bridges together. Let's do it. Who's stopping us? Who's stopping us? But ourselves. So, my message is, it is in Afghanistan's interest as well as Pakistan's interest to, as somebody said, perhaps you said, let's build a new trust. Let's have a new beginning. We need new beginning. If we want to fight poverty, and we do, and if we want to fight corruption, that we do, and you've seen what corruption does to your country, and we've seen what corruption has done to Pakistan, then we have to fight together. We have to join our hands together. I have just returned from Beijing. I was there to attend the second round of the Belt and Road Initiative, the BR Forum. Would it be nice that I see in the next round of the BRF Forum my Afghan brother sitting next to me and part of a new future, of a new dream, of green, clean, sustainable development, of regional connectivity, of cooperation, and a brighter future. So, give us the opportunity. You, the academics, give us the opportunity. Give us the guideline. Give us the philosophy. And we as politicians should have the far-sightedness to implement it. Thank you.
Honorable Foreign Minister, thank you very much, particularly for the second part of your statement, sir. We value it immensely, and I think people from Afghanistan and people from Pakistan truly can see through this statement to a future which is laden with peace and development for this region. Of course, it begins with both countries. Thank you very much. All delegates, please, can we converge to the front for a group photograph with the Foreign Minister? Please.